Hello guys. Today's video I'm going to speak about is the atmosphere, the galaxies, the nebulas, the white dwarfs, the heaven and the earth. The planet Earth. And the reason why I bring that topic up today is because when you think about the galaxies and the stars, you think about the chemical compounds of what the stars and the galaxies consist of, and you think about absorptions, and you think about what the nebulas consist of. And the reason why I bring this topic up today is because knowing the atmosphere and knowing the absorption of the atmosphere, knowing the metals of how absorption of the atmosphere is consistent, knowing how salt and titanium and whatever chemical element that the magnet consists of is able to absorb elements from out of the outer space. And knowing if you have some kind of so to say, let's use a species for an example, a parrot. You know how a parrot consists of the right element on their feather, the compounds on their feathers from out of the atmosphere that their feathers actually love consuming. You start to think about the absorption of the elements out of the atmosphere, and you come upon that there are magnetizing elements of how the atmosphere magnetizing magnets of the atmosphere. How the absorption from outer space can be absorbed on the species on their different feathers. And you also think about that, and you notice it, how there's different kinds of variations in outer space. And there are other ways how those nebulas and galaxies can be absorbed too as well. And I thought that would be like one of the fascinating topics to actually speak about, knowing the absorption of the atmosphere and knowing the absorption of galaxies and nebulas. Also, I thought about how the Bible actually speaks about God's kingdom, and he says it's not of this world. And you also begin to think about how the planet is in outer space, and you start to wonder, where will heaven be in this eternity outer space? You got the planet, and the planet is just out there, the planet is out there in outer space, and it revolves. So it's just like, where will heaven be? I thought that would be like one of the discoveries, that I actually acknowledged. Uh, Also, only way you could get into that kingdom if the king bring you up. That's the only way, because you can. There's no way that anybody could reach to heaven in outer space, even if you was a astronaut. You know, man with the doctrine. Man with the doctrine. If you was an astronaut, you still wouldn't be able to find it in that atmosphere. You know, the king have to bring you up. You know, that's just saying with the equipment that you have on in outer space, because it's just like eternity. You know, galaxies everywhere out there. You know, this planet revolves. We may be upside down on it, or we may be sideways on it. The way how it turns and revolves. Uh, I thought that was really like one of the most fascinating topics to speak about, you know? And I find it evident because if you think about how the grace of this world is consisting of the the rocks, the water, everything that's grace consisted on this planet, and also coming to a deposition of how